Hi, I'm Naomi. Welcome to your Postnatal Pilates class for stabilising and recalibrating your core part 2, brought to you in partnership with vhi. Hi, I'm Naomi and welcome to the second session of our Postnatal Pilates for stabilising and recalibrating our core. So we're going to begin today again standing. You need for this practice a ball like we did for the last one, or a cushion, or a book or a block, something that we can squeeze between our thighs. So we're going to begin without the ball, just sensing the weight even on your feet, and very similar to like what we felt and looked at in the last session. Maybe taking the eyes closed and just sensing once or twice, traveling your weight forwards to the front of the feet and back, and maybe side to side. Getting a sense of where the weight shifts are, and your body might be still feeling very different. Your center of gravity might feel different, so starting to notice if that's occurring for you, like getting a sense of, as much as possible, can we bring ourselves centered here and weight down through the feet evenly. We want to have a feeling that our pelvis, our knees and our ankles are stacked and our rib cage above our pelvis. So making sure, like, especially when we've been carrying our baby for so long, like that we haven't this sort of rib flare or pelvic tilt, like trying to get a sense of recontaining everything now. So from there, having a feeling of lengthening up through the top of the crown, and we're going to take a deep breath in and breathing out, drawing your chin to your chest. Like we did in the last session, we're going to circle our left ear towards our left shoulder. Let's bring in a bit of ease into our neck here, chin back to chest, and right ear to right shoulder. And then depending on how you're feeling today, we're going to bring the left ear back towards left shoulder and see how it feels to start to circle the chin up to the ceiling, right ear to right shoulder, and chin back to chest. And we'll do 2 more circles this direction. And these movements just give you a sense of checking in with your body, just noticing how you're doing today and noticing maybe where there's any little tight spots or niggles. And then as the chin comes back around to the chest here, we're going to go the opposite way. So right ear to right shoulder, lifting the chin up, left ear to left shoulder, and chin back to chest. 2 more. Last one. And then coming back into the center, chin to chest, and lifting the head up. Let's take our chin over our right shoulders if you're looking to the right, and back center, and taking your chin over your left shoulder, and back center. We're going to do that a couple more times, and being mindful that in your body you might feel inclined to carry your baby a lot on one side, your dominant side, and that can lead to a lot of tension or sort of almost like overwork on one side. So we want to try and even out as much as we can. We'll do 1 more. And coming back to center. From there, we're going to lift our shoulders up towards our ears. Draw your shoulder blades together, down the back, and then spreading apart. Up towards the ears, draw the shoulders together, down the back, and spread apart. Let's do 2 more circles this direction. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. Just keeping the breath easy. And these first initial movements are kind of, you might have put your baby down to sleep, or you might be just getting a little break now. So allowing yourself to come into your experience and kind of that feeling of no distractions now for this period of time. Let's do 1 more circle. And resting the shoulders down. From there, we're taking the arms either side. We're going to inhale, reach our arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And then breathing out, release down. 2 more times like that. We're going to inhale, reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, releasing down. Last time, we're inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up. And exhale, releasing down. Nice. So from there, we're going to reach for our ball or our cushion, taking it inside our thighs, just above the knees, and getting a sense of planting the weight even on the feet here. We want to have a sense of, again, pelvis above knees, knees above ankles, and then a couple of times we're going to squeeze the ball, starting to feel our pelvic floor engage, inner thighs, glutes, lower abdomen, and relax. And then we're squeezing and relax. And just noticing how we can start to feel maybe now a little bit more awareness of stability generating here, a little bit of engagement and strength. So we're going over 10, for 9, good, squeezing everything, 8, for 7, for 6, 5, good, 4, for 3, 2, and then last squeeze we're going to hold. We're going to keep squeezed in for 10, 9, everything squeezing, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it out. Nice work. From there, we're going to add in our heel lift like we did the last session. So we're keeping the ball a little bit squeezed so it doesn't drop, and then we're lifting one heel, relaxing down, lifting opposite heel and down. Keeping a feeling of spine tall, head lifted. We're going to go for 10. Good, for 9, 8, super, for 7, for 6, good, 5, 4, for 3, good, 2, and last one. And what's really important as we rest back down, we want to have a sense always that everything we're trying to do at the moment is maintain, as we say, stability and recalibrating the strength here. So if you think that means we want to try and keep our pelvis level and weight as much as possible, even effort in both legs. So if you find when you're doing this heel lift that you kind of kink to one side, we really want to try and prevent that. Like everything stays level here and it's only lifting the heel as much as it can stay level. So we're going to try one more round of that. Keeping the ball squeezed, pelvis is level, and then we're lifting one heel and lowering. Lifting the other heel and lower. We're going to go for 10. And imagining almost like we were sort of like trying to be like soldiers in our upper body. Just this little movement of the knee and lift of the heel. We're going to go for 7. Good. And if you feel you can explore, like lift the heel a little higher for 6. Good. 5. Super. 4. For 3. For 2. And last one. Nice work. From there, squeeze the ball, squeeze your inner thighs, keep your toes relaxed, squeeze your glutes. Try and engage pelvic floor from front all the way through to the back. For 10, relaxing shoulders, upper body. 9, 8, 7, 6, keeping squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it all out. Nice work. We're going to leave the ball off to the side. We're going to add in a little bit to our heel lift. So arms are either side. We're going to lift up off our right heel and we're lifting our right knee. Lowering down and then opposite side. So like we were going upstairs here. And just lifting as much as feels accessible. It doesn't have to be super high. And as we're lifting, we're making sure again we're not kind of kinking the hips, the pelvis to one side. That we stay really stable. And trying as much as possible to think that we're landing our foot back in the exact same position. So we're going to go for 10. Good. 9. For 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, for 2, and last one. Nice work. From there, we're going to lift off our right heel, keeping this pelvis level. We're going to lift up our right knee. Our right foot is active here, and we're opening the right knee out to the side, back to center. Drawing a little bit of strength on that outer right hip, and back center. We're going to go for 5. Good. Staying tall here. 4. Super. For 3. Lovely. For 2. And last one. Nice work. Resting that back down. We'll try the other side. So we're lifting off our left heel, and then we're lifting up our left knee. Keeping the foot active here, and then we're opening left knee out to the side like a door. Back center. Going for 5. Super. For 4. Good. For 3. Lovely. For 2. And last one. Nice work. Bringing the knee back center, resting down the foot. And then from there, keeping your hands on your outer hips here, having a sense again, pelvis stays level. We're going to float our right foot, bringing in our Pilates side kick movement here. We're lifting right leg out to the side and back to center. Going for 10. Keeping the breath easy. And you can always pause each time, like whatever you need here for balance. And not even having to lift the leg too high, like just going where you feel you can. For 7. Good. 6. For 5. 4. For 3. 2. And last one. Nice work. Resting the right foot down. We're going to float the left foot up. Squeezing our right side glutes here for support. And then we're lifting our left leg out. 10. 9. Breath easy here for 8. 7. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. For 2. And last one. Nice work. From there, give your legs a little shake, shake. We're going to stand to one end of our mat where we have space in front. So remembering from the last session, this feeling that when we're bending, we want to try and maintain integrity in our spine, making sure we're not straining. So we're bending our knees. We're going to rest our hands to our thighs, looking forwards here. We're going to take a deep breath in. And breathing out, we're hinging our chest forwards, really imagining like your spine is a poker running down it, and taking your torso to about 90 degrees to the legs, pressing through your feet. And then we're going to press all the way back up standing. 4 more times like that, lowering the chest, hinging at our hips, bringing our torso parallel to the mat, and then back to standing. Good. Keeping the breath easy here. Using your leg strength. Good. 2 more. Hinging forwards. And back up. Last one. We're going to hinge forwards. Keeping your spine lengthened. Eyes looking forwards here. Letting your shoulder blades rest on your back. And then start to bend your knees so that you can start to slide your hands down. Bend your knees as much as you need to bring your hands to the mat and start to walk yourself back to an all-fours position. So from here, a couple of times when we land onto our hands, we're just going to walk our hands out in different directions. Limbering our wrists a little bit here. And just going easy, letting everything sort of warm up. Keeping the fingers spread. And then we're going to spin our fingers forwards. And just getting a feeling here. A couple of times of having a sense of breathing here. And without the ball or cushion, we're just going to do this on our own first. Getting a feeling of squeezing pelvic floor, inner thigh, the glutes, and relaxing. So we want to make sure we feel that our spine is lengthened, our pelvis is level here, so there's no kind of dipping or dropping of the belly. Everything's engaged, and then squeeze and relax. We're going to do 2 more. Squeezing and relaxing. Last one, we're going to squeeze and relax. And then from there, we're going to reach for our ball or cushion, taking it inside the thighs, and now we have something to press against. And if you feel like having your hands a little in front of the shoulders will make this a little less intense on the upper body here. So what we're going to do is squeeze our inner thighs towards the ball and relax. Squeezing and relaxing. And just getting that feeling like all up into your pelvic floor, lower abdomen, inner thighs, even the glutes engaging here. Let's go for 8, for 7, good, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one, we're going to try and hold this squeeze, so keeping the ball squeezed in, and you can ramp up the volume or the effort here to what feels appropriate. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it all out. Nice out. So from there, we're going to keep the ball squeezed between our thighs, but it doesn't have to be too strong. We're going to take our hands a good bit forwards of the shoulders here, so maybe 2 or 3 hands placements. And what we're doing is we're going to travel forwards, like you're trying to bring your shoulders over your wrists again, and then back center. And just do this nice and slow. It's working towards a little bit more strength in the core here and the upper body. And we want to sense that we're not leaning too far past our capabilities right now. So just going easy, slow forwards, keeping that ball squeezed, so that's maintaining our core engagement, and then back. We're going to go for 10, 9, keeping the breath easy, for 8, for 7, good, for 6, and 5, super, for 4, good, for 3, for 2, and last one, we're going to lean forward, see can we hold here. So we're squeezing the ball, shoulders up over the wrist, press through your hands. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then relaxing back. Nice start. So we're going to walk our hands back here to take out our ball or our cushion, and then we're going to take a little stretch release here. So letting your feet come together to rest the toes, and then just walking the hands forwards. And depending on how you feel, you might want your knees a little bit wider here. We're going to reach fingers forwards, just bowing the head down, and taking a couple of breaths here. Super, and then bringing ourselves forwards back to our old forwards position. So again, like we want to have our hands, our upper body in a situation that feels sustainable. So if you want your hands a little further in front of the shoulders, no problem. We're going to take our toes tucked, and then we're lifting up our left knee or left shin here. We're going to take the left foot up towards the ceiling, but only so far that we can keep our pelvis level. And then we're bending the knee in towards the chest and back towards the ceiling. So it's like a little kick when we go up to the ceiling. Almost imagine trying to tip the ceiling and then knee back to chest. Up and in. And we're going to go for 10, keeping the elbows straight the whole time. For 9, For 8, pelvis stays level. For 7. For 6. And 5. Good. For 4. For 3. Super. For 2. And then next one, we're going to keep the leg lifted and we're going to pulse up and down. So really getting into the hamstrings, the glutes here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Nice work. Maybe taking a little stretch, release back before the next movement. And then bringing ourselves center. From here, we're going to lengthen our left leg back. Again, you can look back, just check your pelvis is level here. And then we're lifting up our left foot. We're going to bend the left heel towards the sit bone and then back to lengthened. We're going to go for 10. Easy breathing here for 9. For 8. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then next time when you bring the heel in, we're going to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And relax it down. Nice work. Maybe taking a little stretch release in between. Full breath in and out here. And then bringing ourselves forwards. Last movement on this side. We're going to lengthen our left leg back here. And then we're lifting it up. We're going to tip the toes down outside to the right. Lift it up and tip the toes down to the left. We're going for 10, 9, trying to really stay stable through the center here. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Bringing your left knee in, and we're going to move over to the other side. So setting up your all fours, center your shoulders. And then we're taking our right knee to float and lifting our right leg to the ceiling. You can always look back, just get a feeling of keeping the pelvis level, and then we're drawing the right knee into center, and then a little kick up to ceiling. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the next one you're lifting up and we're pulsing up to ceiling for 10, 9, 8, keeping those elbows straight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it in. Nice work. Sit bones back to your heels. Taking a little stretch release. And then we're bringing ourselves forwards. So taking your right leg lengthened, toes are tucked underneath, lifting your right foot, and then we're bending the right heel towards the sit bone and lengthening. Keeping the pelvis level, shoulders level, going for 9, 8, for 7, good, for 6, super, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to imagine kicking our right sit bone, pulsing the leg in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it down. Rest the knee. Take your sit bones back to your heels. Little stretch, release out. From there, we're going to bring ourselves forwards. Last movement to this side. We're lengthening out our right leg. We're going to lift it up a little, keep that pelvis level, and then we're tipping down right toes to the mat or the floor, and then over to the opposite side. Tipping down to the right and to the left. Everything working to stay centered here as this right leg moves. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then rest at center. Nice work. Taking your sit bones back one last time. Let's take a full deep breath in and full breath out. So from there, we're going to transition to lying onto our side. So remembering this feeling, keep your knees together, legs together, and we'll take ourselves all the way over into our right side hip. We're going to have our knees stacked. Rest your head into your right hand, and then we're keeping the pelvis stacked here, knees touching and heels touching. Bringing in our palm movement to begin. So we're lifting our left knee and lowering down. You can have your left hand resting on your left outer hip, just feeling that action, lifting up, contracting and relaxing as you lower down. We're going to go for 10, good, 9, for 8, 7, 6, super, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one, we're going to try and hold it up. So keeping that outer left hip squeeze, lifting your left knee. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you squeeze it up any higher? 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice work. So from there, we're going to bring in a modified leg kick movement here. So we're going to keep our knee bent. We're lifting the left knee up, but we're going to bring the knee about in line with your hip, outer left hip. So from there, we're hinging the left knee forwards towards the belly, and then hinging it back as if you were trying to kick the wall behind you. Hinging it forwards and back. And the whole time we move through this, we're trying to keep our right leg heavy and trying to keep the torso from moving, so it's just the left leg is moving. We're going to go for 10. Good, for 9. Kicking back for 8. Super, for 7. Good, for 6. That's it, 5. For 4, for 3, good, 2, and last one. And then we're going to rest the knees together, just take a little breather there, maybe even give that outer left hip a little massage. So then from there, we're going to float both knees up here. So we're going to try and hold both knees, both feet. Can you hold them up for 5, 4, 3, good work, 2, and resting down. We're going to lift up our left knee to floating. So about a fist-sized gap between both knees. Then from there, your left ankle is floating. It's going to stay roughly where it is. Lift your left knee up to the ceiling and back down. So it's like a floating clam movement, lifting the left knee up and down. A little bit more intense now on that outer left hip. We're going to go for 10. Good. For 9. Super. For 8. 7. 6. Nice. 5. Good. 4. Everything in center, staying really still. 3. Good. 2. And last one. Nice work. Resting that down, maybe giving that a little massage. And then we're going to lengthen our left leg out. So you can take your right shin about parallel to the side of your mat here. Keeping your right leg really heavy and your left toes flexed towards your left shin. From here, we're going to see, can we kick our left leg forwards, bringing the thighs about parallel, and then back to center. And only kicking so far forward, so we're not rounding out the low back. So just hinging as far as feels. You can keep the torso stable. We're going to go for 8. Good. For 7. For 6. Easy breathing for 5. For 4. 3. For 2. And then the next time you kick forwards, we're going to rest the foot down. So the legs are touching, get a little bit of a breather here, keeping your low back stable so it's not rounding or arching. Flexing your left foot, and we're going to lift the left leg and lower. Lifting up and lower. We're going to go for 10, for 9, good, for 8, super, 7, for 6, 5, 4, really good, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Rebend the knee, just keeping the legs together here. Let that outer left hip relax a little, and then we're going to use our hands, keeping your legs together. We're going to transition over to the other side, so take your time. We're going to come all the way over onto the left side, propping our head onto our left hand here. So when we land onto our left side, just keeping the knees stacked, pelvis stacked, feet and ankles stacked, and then we're going to start our calm movement. So we're lifting the right knee and lowering, lifting up and lowering. Again, we're trying to feel this sense of engagement into the outer right hip. Keeping everything else stable. We're going for 8, 7, for 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to try and hold here, keeping the feet together, squeezing your right knee up towards the seat, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Well done. So from there, we're taking our right knee to lift. You can take your left knee a little closer, and we're going to bring our right knee about in line with our outer right hip. Again, really trying to keep that low back lengthened here. We're going to draw the right knee towards us, and then like we were trying to kick behind us, just a little reach back. Drawing it in and back. And we're going to go for 10, back, for 9, back. Keeping that left leg heavy, for 8, good, for 7, 6, and 5, 4, for 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Then we're bringing the knees stacked, feet stacked. Seeing here it feels you can use your right fingertips to help. Can we lift both legs just an inch? Floating for 5, 4, 3, 2, and resting down. We're going to see, can we lift our right leg? So keeping the right leg floated. Trying to keep your right ankle where it is floating, and then lifting your right knee up and down. Lifting up for 10, center, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. From there, we're going to take our left shin a bit more parallel to the front of our mat, lengthening out our right leg. So we're lifting up the right leg, so the knee and the ankle is about parallel to the outer hip here. And then from here, we're kicking the leg forwards to bring in the thighs to about parallel, and then back center. Everything in your core stays stable here as we hinge the leg. We're going to go for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then last one, we're bringing the legs to meet, so your right foot's resting kind of in front of your left knee here. Really making sure torso's stable, and then we're seeing, can we lift the right leg and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and resting down. Nice work there, Tricky. So giving the outer hip a little massage out, and then we're going to come all the way over onto our back. So again, transitioning safely, keep the legs together. We're going to reach for our ball or cushion and coming onto the shoulders, back of the head here. Keeping the legs bent. And then before we use the ball cushion, just a couple of times, getting a sense, resting your hands to your belly here. A lot of effort work there into the glutes, stabilizing the core, so maybe even closing the eyes and taking a couple of deeper breaths in and out. And then from there, we're going to reach for a cushion, taking it inside our thighs here. And we want to keep the ball just spaced enough to hold it there. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, and then we're going to begin to squeeze the ball a little bit more effort, squeezing inner thighs, pelvic floor, glutes, and relax. Squeezing and relaxing. We're going to go for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, for 5, 4, for 3, 2, and then last one, we're going to hold the squeeze. So working up to like as almost strong a squeeze as you can sustain. So we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it out. Nice work. You can leave your cushion off to the side or your ball. And then from here, we want to make sure, so if you place your fingers underneath your side waist, that there's like a little natural curve of your low back. So just making sure that the low back isn't overly pressed down to the mat, or it's not arched up and away. So it's a natural gap, but the pelvis here feels level. So a little way to test that is just a couple of times, like you were trying to tuck your tailbone, flatten your low back and just feel that extreme. And then really gently, carefully here, just see how it would feel to tilt your pelvis away, like arching your low back a little. And then you can feel those two ranges, so tucking and tilting. And then where we want to be is the center point between both of those. So we're going to start to lift our right heel, lift our right knee, and then lowering it down. Lift your left heel, lift your left knee, and lowering down. Like we were going for a march here. Lifting and lowering. And the whole time we're moving here, pelvis is stable, ribs are heavy down to the floor, arms, shoulders relaxed, head relaxed here. We're going to go for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then from here, we're going to add in a little bit to what we did the last session. So we're going to lift up our right knee. So we're going to tabletop. So again, your right knee can be a little closer to the belly or more to 90 degrees. See what feels appropriate. Keeping the pelvis level, we're lifting up the left knee. So full tabletop position here. Closer with the knees will be a little less intense and further a little bit more effort. We're going to reach for our cushion, our ball, take it in between our thighs, and now we're going to try and do our squeezes and relaxes from here. So we're squeezing and relaxing, squeezing and relaxing. We're going to go for 10, keeping the breath easy, 9, 8, good, 7, for 6, 5, super, 4, for 3, 2, and the last one we're going to try and hold. So you're squeezing the ball, feet can be active, try and keep everything stable. We're squeezing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Nice work. We're going to release out our cushion to the side. One leg at a time. Nice and easy. Lower back down to the mat. From there, taking your hands to your thighs. A couple of times, we're going to lift our head, chest, reach your fingers forwards, and then nice and easy, relaxing back down to the mat. Lifting up and relaxing down. Just 3 more. Lifting up, engage, contract everything in center, and relaxing down. Just 2 more. And down. And last one, lifting up and back down. From there, a couple of breaths. Let's see, can we connect this feeling of expanding outwards to the waist, the belly, and the rib cage as we breathe in, letting everything relax. And as we breathe out, creating a little squeeze, like see, can you contract your pelvic floor, abdominal muscles, glutes. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, squeezing. Last time, we're going to inhale, let everything relax. And exhale, squeezing into center. From there, we're going to take ourselves over to one side. So again, keeping your legs together here. Shift your pelvis, your hips to one side. Turn all the way over, and we're going to press ourselves up to seated. We're going to have our left leg in front, right leg behind. So your left foot's brushing your right thigh here. Fingertips either side, and then taking your tailbone like you were trying to tuck it under and tilt it behind. Tucking under and tilt behind. Just 2 more. And last one. And then from there, we're reaching our right arm up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Breathing out, bending your left elbow, little side bend to the left, lengthening the right side here. And then coming back through center, fingertips behind. Nice and easy, transition your legs over to the other side. Fingertips either side of the legs. And then we're going to tuck the tailbone under and tilt behind. Going for 3. For 2. And last one. Bringing yourself back, center. We're going to reach our left arm up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. And then breathe out, bending your right elbow, little side bend to the right. Reach in length on that left side. And then coming back to center. Nice work, everyone. Well done. That's the end of our second postnatal Pilates session. So well done. Hope you enjoyed and you feel a sense of strength in your core.